Hello, I'm Mayor Phil Goode with your weekly update. Last week, the City Council held an executive session meeting to review applications for the vacant council seat. Following that meeting, 4 finalists were selected from the list of 22 candidates. Tomorrow, we'll be interviewing those 4 finalists at these approximate times. Constance Cantelmi from 9:30 to 10 a.m., Thomas Riley from 10 to 10:30 a.m., Stephen Schmidt from 10:30 to 11 a.m., and Gerald Strickland from 11 to 11:30 a.m. Following the interviews, it is anticipated that the council will vote to select an appointee. The appointee will then be sworn in at the September 13th council meeting and will serve until the next city election in November of 2023. The meeting tomorrow is a public meeting that can be viewed remotely on a variety of outlets. We'll provide those at the end of this update. Finally, many congratulations to the finalists. But I also want to thank all the applicants. The range of experience and civic involvement that we evaluated was definitely impressive. I hope that you will each be willing to consider one of our city's 27 boards, commissions, and committees where you may be able to serve our city's residents there. During our study session tomorrow at 1 p.m., we will hear from Fire Chief Dura and Police Chief Bonney as they make a presentation and discuss public safety personnel retention, recruiting, and readiness issues. The City of Prescott is currently competing for candidates for hard-to-fill jobs, which include police officers, firefighters, and public safety dispatchers. In the past, we had a steady stream of applicants for these positions, but lately we have seen a dramatic decrease in the number of candidates who apply. That's not just here in Prescott, but it's following a national trend. During this presentation, we will hear ideas to ensure that the City of Prescott is well poised for ongoing and future success. It will include approaches for both attracting new hires and retaining and supporting our current public safety employees. Also during the study session, we will discuss the city-owned portable event stage. It is now 25 years old and is starting to deteriorate. It costs about $5,000 per year just to maintain it. The event stage produces just $3,500 in revenue per year from use by outside parties, which does not reflect the cost of setup and staff time. This item is for discussion only. During the voting meeting, we will hear a presentation regarding a recognition monument for Frank Shankwitz, who was the founder of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Frank was a former Arizona highway patrolman. In 1980, Shankwitz was involved in granting the wish of a 7-year-old boy, Chris, who had end-stage leukemia. Chris wanted to be a highway patrol motorcycle officer. Chris was made the first and only honorary Arizona Highway Patrol officer, complete with a custom-made uniform, badge, and motor officer wings. Chris passed away just a few days later. That gave Frank the idea of starting Make-A-Wish. The movie Wishman tells the story of how Make-A-Wish developed. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it, and portions were filmed here in Prescott. You may not know this, but Frank had many roots in Prescott. He graduated from Prescott High School in 1961. Many years later, Frank and his wife moved to Prescott. Frank served on the Prescott Police Department's Cold Case Homicide Unit and the Yavapai County Mounted Sheriff's Posse. Sadly, Frank passed away in January of 2021. Frank was truly an inspirational man with a servant's heart, and I'm very interested in hearing the presentation about the proposed monument in his honor. I have signed a proclamation in support of Hope Fest, which will take place on September 10th in downtown Prescott. This is one of the few events that was created to serve veterans, active military, first responders, their families, and many others dealing with life's challenges and in need of hope and support. During the noon opening ceremony, the 21st anniversary of the 9/11 attacks will be commemorated. The event is open to all and free to attend. The city posts proclamations on their social media pages, so please be sure to check that out tomorrow after the meeting. It's on the consent agenda, so there may not be a great deal of discussion about it, but Council will vote on purchasing 10 new police vehicles. This includes 6 Ford F-150 police pickup trucks and 4 Chevy Tahoes. The Fleet Services Division recommends replacement of aging vehicles used in police department operations when they're at or approaching 6 years old or have 100,000 miles on them. This is when they're at the end of their useful lives and are becoming mechanically unreliable for emergency operations. Council will also consider an application for a site plan and water service to a 10-unit village using Airstream-type trailers for short-term rentals in a park-like setting. This is an unusual concept for Prescott, and I'm sure there will be a fair amount of discussion regarding this item. Thanks for watching. I'm Mayor Phil Goode, and this has been your weekly update.